Hi. So the U.S. carriers are locked in a fierce battle for subscribers, and there's a lot of advertising, particularly between Verizon and AT&T, going back and forth about who has the best network, who has the best devices, and so this has been going on for quite some time. Verizon Wireless and AT&T are the top two carriers in the U.S., with Sprint and T-Mobile USA rounding out the top four. And there have been rumors lately about a possible merger between Sprint and T-Mobile to try to compete with the top two. But it's really interesting to look at Verizon Wireless' most recent second quarter earnings report, because it breaks down its different sources of revenue and different trends. And so while Verizon Wireless churn rate was actually reduced in the second quarter compared to what it was in the first quarter, AT&T has been steadily closing the gap, largely due to the loyalty of the Apple users who buy the iPhone and who have iPod Touches or 3G iPads. So anyway, the iPhone is a huge factor in AT&T's lowered churn rate. Verizon is competing with its line of Droid devices, which have also been selling well, but continue to target high-end consumers, whereas now with the iPhone, since the iPhone 4 has come out, that's the one targeting high-end consumers. And then some of the older versions, I believe the iPhone 3G is available for $99 with a 2-year data plan. So that's more targeting the mid-tier. So the Droid devices have been great for Verizon in terms of high-end customers, but they also need to think about great offerings for lower and mid-tier. The other thing influencing the higher churn rate at a company like Sprint is that they have focused more on prepaid. So obviously prepaid consumers are going to have a much higher churn than postpaid, whereas Verizon has focused mostly on postpaid. The other thing to look at is data consumption. Verizon's data revenues have increased, but again, AT&T is kind of going for that mid-tier consumer with its lower price data plan. So Verizon still has the all-you-can-eat data plans. It's great for high-end consumers that consume a lot of data. Carriers across the board are reporting higher data consumption rates, which is great for marketers and content providers. But it's going to be something that's going to be interesting to see if Verizon ends up following AT&T's lead and going for more of a tiered data pricing plan.